So great shares. Thank you very much. Let us do some clearing on that with a bit of tapping. I am absolutely going to go over the hour, by the way. So, I'm just going to ask you all to put yourselves on mute because I know from experience when everyone's unmuted, this gets a bit cacophonous. Do I need to show anyone tapping points? Does everyone know Faye with the tapping points? Awesome stuff. If you're watching along with the replay, you're not too sure about tapping points, you're basically just going to tap where I tap and repeat what I say. It doesn't get much harder than that. We are going to do a call and response type tapping. So what I mean by that is that, yes, there will be that I will say stuff and you will repeat it, but there will also be times, excuse me, where I ask a question, when I sort of leave a blank or I ask a question. So it might be, that makes me feel. And then I'll say, tell me how that makes you feel. And then you tell me out loud what's going on for you. And the reason I like doing call and response in this scenario is because it really dials it in for you. It makes it more personal to you. So if I call and you are struggling to think of a response, you don't quite know what to say, you can just say, oh, I don't quite know what to say. I'm just gonna, make something up, or, just have a wild stab at it. Or you can just say to, I don't know right now, but I choose to let it come. Or just sit and think about it. Yeah, does that make sense to everyone? Any questions on any of that so far? Okay. Let us bounce in, my lovelies. I'll move this back a bit so you can see all the bits of me. Okay. Even though, when I think about this, I feel, and tell me how you feel: wobbly, unstable, greedy, a weird chest and stomach, awkward, cringy. Tell me out loud how you feel. And I feel that in and tell me where you feel it in your body. My stomach, my chest, my solar plexus, my big toenail. And I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Oh, Lynn's off. Brilliant. Don't hide the yawning. I see it. Even though, when I think about pricing, when I think about asking to be paid, when I think about raising prices, it makes me feel. And tell me again how it makes you feel. And where you feel it. I feel physically wobbly and unstable. I feel like I have racing thoughts in my head. I feel awkward. I feel cringy in my stomach. Tell me out loud again how it makes you feel. Claire, it makes me feel. And I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though, when I think about pricing, when I think about charging, when I think about raising prices, I have this fear. And tell me what the fear is. People will leave. I'll be too expensive. I'll be too much. I'll scare them away. They'll tell others. And I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Beautiful. So from this point, which might be a little bit late, but I forgot to do this before we did it. I want you to just check in with yourself. What is the intensity around this? 1 to 10, where 10 is high. When it comes to pricing, charging, talking about money, where's the resistance? How high is that wobbliness, that awkwardness, that cringiness? Just either make a mental note of it or write it down. And coming up to your eyebrow. When I think about money, side eye. When I think about prices, under eye. When I think about charging people, under eye. When I think about telling people how much I charge, chin. When I think about putting my prices up, collarbone. It feels, and tell me again how it feels. Underarm. And I have this fear, top of head. And then tell me what you fear will happen when you tell someone your price. When you tell someone you're putting your prices up, what do you fear will happen? Eyebrow. Keep telling me what you fear will happen. Repeat it if you have to. Side eye. And when I allow myself to dwell on that fear, under eye, I feel even more. And tell me how you feel. On the nose. What will other people think of me? Chin. Who am I going to piss off? Collarbone. Will they talk about me behind my back? Underarm. Will they tell others how outrageously expensive I am? Top of head. Will my family be upset with me? Eyebrow. Will I be treated differently? Side eye. If I charge more or allow myself to earn abundantly, under eye, I think other people will think, and what will they think of you? Tell me out loud. What are you afraid people will think of you? On the nose. Tell me again. Repeat it if you need to. Chin. And that makes me feel. And tell me again how that makes you feel. Believing that people will judge you like that. Collarbone. No wonder I haven't put my fucking prices up. Underarm. Because if I do, top of head, if I tell people how much I charge, eyebrow, I am breaking a huge rule. Side eye. And then tell me what rule you will be breaking. I will be breaking the rule about being greedy. Under eye. I will be being vulgar. On the nose. I shouldn't desire more than I need. Chin. It will mean that I don't care about others. What is the rule you'll be breaking? Tell me again. Collarbone. And I've carried this rule around for so long. Underarm. And yet I probably never really thought about it. Top of head. But if I break this rule, eyebrow, there's going to be some form of consequence.